much mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. This is the first time we've been to the beach in the new year and we're so excited. I have no idea what we're going to find, but it's been a wolf moon yesterday, which means the tides are really high and really low, so that should mean really good finds. So let's go over there. So I'm going to walk up right down there to the little Scoony burn to see what I can find. I've just spotted something down here. Let's see if you can see what it is as well. It's one of Craig's favourite finds, and I can tell you just from looking at it that it's at least 100 years old. You can see that line there, but that's on the inside, so that means this was either a vulcanite stopper, but there's only one line there, so it's more likely that it might have been maybe a cod bottle. So I'm definitely going to take that. And it's really nice and smooth, just lovely. Look, it could be a ring. That reminds me of that amazing ring that we found here the last time. It made a gorgeous pendant, and it was snapped up within minutes. I'm kind of hoping that we're going to find another little ring like that, but they are few and far. I'm really grateful. The sun's coming out and it's really making this a really lovely day to be out. Now I'm actually going to go quite fast down there, and I'm taking you with me as I walk. No, what's that? There's something there, and I'm going to investigate to see what that is. Can you see it? It's just there, that white thing there. Now that is man-made. It's got a funny shape. Let's see what it is. It looks a little bit like it might be part of a teacup handle, something like that. I don't know. It looks a little bit like a wee pillow. Can take that. We have found some really cool pieces here in the little Scoony burn. Now I've not got my wellies on again, so let's have a look at this brick here. You're gonna wonder, why am I looking at this brick? That's actually quite a new brick, but there are some really cool old bricks, and they all have got names on it. And if you didn't know, there is such a thing as the Brick Society. There's a Scottish Brick Society, and I think on Facebook there are groups where people show the amazing bricks that they've found and that they collect. Now that's actually a really cool piece. Look, I like this. It's got a funky shape. It looks a bit like something to do with computer. I don't think it is. It kind of feels cold, so it's kind of ceramic. Look, it's like an S. I wonder, do you think that could be drilled somewhere there? It's probably incredibly hard, but I'm going to take that anyway. It might become a pendant, who knows? If it drills, that is. To make sure your Blue Monday isn't blue, we've got 50% off all our blue sea glass items on our Etsy shop.
Now, there used to be quite a lot of holiday making activities and stuff in this area, so I thought, you know, with all Victorian holiday makers coming up here and all these stones, which we should mention have been placed here to prevent coastal erosion. There might well be some little treats and trinkets left behind from the days of Victorian holidaymaking. Woo-hoo-hoo. But what we've got in the minute is, now that's not really a Christmas tree, but I have seen wee bits of Christmas trees around here. There's one there. Look what I found. I found a bit of a Christmas tree. This must be at least, ooh, that'll be getting for about 2 or 3 weeks old now. Anyway, let's see what we can see. Oh, that's quite cool. Any wee trinkets and treasures that we can find. There's 2 things here that are cool. There's this, you can see that there. See it now? Yeah, a better look at it there, I think. Now that looks quite, is it blue? I'm not sure if it's blue, it's certainly seafoam. I'll have a wee look at that with a bit of sunlight to it, if the sun plays along. Now I don't think that's blue as such, but I do think it's kind of seafoam. It's getting towards blue.
Now we've collected a couple of bricks here on the beach, and we've put them in the garden between some flower beds. Now what is that? That is not a regular cigarette. What is it though? It's hard. Oh, what is that? Is that a vape and it just looks like a cigarette? Mookie or something. That is so strange. Okay, I'm definitely gonna take that. I've not seen vapes that look like cigarettes. Maybe it is a vape, maybe it's not. If anybody knows. Okay, intriguing. Let's take that. Might be my star find, who knows? Do you think it's my star find? Right, now there's usually a lot of things in here. There's a bit of pottery here. Looks like it's an old jam jar. Yeah. We might leave that one here. There's a wee bit of clear sea glass here. It looks a little bit compromised, so we might also leave that one here. Maybe in a 20, 30 years, somebody is going to find that and it's going to be really cool.
There's a wee bit of refurbishment going on there just now, so if you can hear the noise, that's what it is. It's machinery making a new skate park for the kids. A wee bit of a controversial subject down here in Leven, but you know, I'm not going to wade into that. Now that is clearly oh, it's getting noisy now. That's clearly a bit of an old plate. You can see the wee rim of the plate there. Not the kind of thing that I think we'll bother with taking. I think what I'm going to do is move down the beach here a wee bit and see if we can get a wee bit further away from all that noise. There's something you'd never really see. You see it? Nicole mentioned that I think Blue Monday's coming up. It's supposed to be the saddest day of the year, and I'll tell you, whoever's key that is, I can see that would have given them the blues. Have you ever had that happen? You put a key into a lock, the lock's a wee bit stiff, you try and turn the key and that happens, it snaps off. I think it's quite a cool piece. But yeah, I can see why that would have really upset someone. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at other people's upset, I just think it's maybe appropriate for a Blue Monday. Because that, a broken key and a locked door, well, that's going to give you the blues. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you, that's not the blues. That is the absolute berries. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Very, 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 very rare piece there. Really gorgeous piece of, I think that's yellow glass. I'm pretty sure there's no way we could say that that's anything but yellow. It's not green. Normally when I find pieces that I think are yellow, Nicole points out that they're just green, but they're a wee bit dirty. But that is an awesome find. Beautiful piece of gold, yellow glass.
Now I'm going to see if I can get a little bit closer to the water just there. I think it's dog walking time, and the dogs usually come up and say hello, so I'm going to try and avoid that. There's one running right past me. Now there's something there. Let's see, there's two things here actually. There's this piece of sea glass, and it looks like it wants to stay here a little longer. A lot of people call that it needs to cook a little longer. So the sea cooks your finds. And I don't know, you can probably, I'll hold it here, you might be able to tell me what that is. I know what it is. I'll hold it here. Okay. Do you know what it is yet? It is a little stoneware inkwell, I think. And I'm not going to take it. It's not really a thing I can turn into jewellery. Now there's a tiny piece there. I think I'm going to take that, because so far it seems like that weird cigarette is my best find. Okay, well that's a small piece, and I think it's maybe time to see what Craig's been up to.
It's such a gorgeous day today. The tide's coming in, but you know, I think we've got quite a wee bit of time. Now, I've just come closer up to where the little burn is there, to where Nicole was looking. I had a couple of finds back there. They were good finds, but I was getting a wee bit busy. The dog walkers were coming out and the machine noise was getting loud. Now, just as well I've come up here. That is really lovely. So clean as well. It's beautifully frosted. It's a kind of little teardrop shape. There's a wee nick in it there, a wee pinch. I wonder what that was. That's very cool. The more I look at it, the cooler I think it is. Look at that. Can you see the little pinch? That, I'm going to say, is connected to our Blue Monday theme by being a teardrop. So, when you're greeting, it's because you've got the blues. Now, a wee bit of glass up here as well. I think I've made the right decision coming up here. Not as special as my little teardrop piece, I think you'll agree. Well frosted. Really nice, but I think I might just leave that. No, I'll tell you what, I'll take it along now. Now, I hope that noise, the machine noise, is not too disturbing. It's a wee bit annoying. Mainly shells and little stones around here. There's a piece of clear glass over there, but this, look at that. That's really nice. It's almost perfectly shaped for a pendant as well. Gonna have to have that bit. Now, wee bit of pottery here, somebody's big footprint and all. Nothing on the pottery, so we'll leave that. Another piece of pottery here. Looks like it was the bottom of a jar or something. That's very cool. I'm not sure we'll be able to do anything with that. But again, you know, I'll take it along. In the spirit of collecting things, I shall take it along. This I don't think I will take along. Actually, no, I think that's a break actually. I think that's just a sharp break that you can see there. I wonder. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Tell me if you think that's something special. Now they're a wee bit bottleneck there, but that is really quite new looking. Really shiny, so we're going to leave that. But I have just spotted something very cool off to the side here. Can you see it? It's perfectly in theme with what we're looking for today. It's a piece of cobalt blue glass from a poison bottle, I reckon. So, it's another piece with the blues. So let's see what kind of blues pieces do we have just now. Well, actually, we've got that. And the key, I've already pocketed the key. And these are far too nice, and well, that is. This not so much, but these are beautiful pieces. Absolutely lovely. The key is in my pocket at the minute, so we'll not be adding that to the blues. But at the minute, a wee teardrop and a wee piece of poison bottle blue, very much in keeping with our theme, or at least my theme, picked up on it. But Nicole mentioned this, I don't know if you've heard of it. Blue Monday. Oi, 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 oi. Can you see that? I tell you, that'll not give you the blues. That'll make you happy. Look at that! Now I found a wee bit of gold or yellow sea glass earlier on, but this piece is quite chunky. And I pop it there. Now, I know what you're going to say. That's brown glass, that's not yellow at all. It looks very yellow to me. Really lovely actually. So I think I'm going to have that. Nothing disappointing. Nothing likely to give you the blues here. Well, maybe that, maybe that bit. I'm not so sure about that bit. But everything there, I think, is really lovely. And that yellow piece, blue piece there, some great finds. Now, see what else we can find here. Is that? What do you think that is? You see it? This looks like a wee bit of a jigsaw puzzle, but it also looks to me like it might be milk glass. Not so sure that it is now that I look at it. I think it's actually a wee piece of pottery. Really jaggy and spiky, so we're definitely not going to make any jewellery from that. So I think we'll leave that bit behind for the minute. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do what the Coles do actually, and just take a couple of minutes to take in the beauty of this incoming tide. It's gorgeous. Oh, I think, what is it? You've seen little sandpipers. Is it little sandpipers?
Yeah, they're like in that Pixar shot.
Like in what?
In the Pixar shot.
Right, okay, I misheard you. I'm not going to say which phoneme or phonetic I focused on there when Nicole said Pixar short. I think Nicole's just guessed. Look,
No.
seafoam!
Oh yeah, and white.
And a huge chunky piece of white there as well.
Awesome. I didn't see that. I think sometimes it's good if you change direction to the sun. I'm going to pick up that seafoam bit.
Yeah,
I'm going to shade you now.
if you come and put that down here, we'll have a wee look at that.
Right, I guess the seafoam bit isn't quite as nicely shaped as that clear bit. The clear bit looks like it might be a bottle bottom, possibly.
You see a bottom?
Bottom.
The first bottom of 2025?
Yeah.
The bottom? It's a big bottom as well, it's not even a little bottom.
No,
It's a really big, thick, chunky piece.
Yep.
That's very cool. I found some cool bits there, but I'm not going to show you them just yet. You maybe saw a wee flash. We'll take this as well. Now I'm going to get down and see if we can have a wee look at the sandpipers. And on our way, we'll have to pick up that wee bit of seafoam.
Oh, that is very
As
cool.
well.
Yeah, that might actually make a pendant. Let's take this one then.
Now, where are the sandpipers? There they are. You'll not be able to see them. I'm going to try and zoom this in. So, excuse me for just a second. We've had a look there by the burn as it kind of joins the sea. Well, that's actually a river as well, that'd be River Forth. Now, we've also had a look up there, and that's where it was all those noisy Normans up there running their machines, making things that are fun for young folks. Old man ranting again. Where do you want to go now then?
Oh yeah, it's tempting to kind of jump over the Scooney burn and maybe go down that direction, or also going down that direction.
I'm going to say possibly, I don't know, you can try jumping the burn if you want. Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, well, there were those two lassies that they jumped the burn.
Nicole's speaking about some young fit people here who sprung across the burn as if it were a mere trickle, but that's no us. Now if one of us lands in the burn, it's going to make an excellent shot, but it's also going to make for a grumpy afternoon with wet feet. Anyway, let's see if we can get across here. The wind is roaring into the camera, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. Hang on, back up. Can you see it?
It is tiny.
It's teeny weeny.
Yeah, but it's in keeping with the beat in the blues.
Beat in the blues, this is the blues. Look, it's the blues, it's a tiny blues. I suppose if that's all the blues you've got, I mean, to scale, that's not a lot of blues, is it?
No, that's manageable.
You can cope with that. Maybe just a cup of coffee and a wee sit down and you'll be fine. Now, that I think is just a little bit kind of shiny and not so nice. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think you're right. It's kind of more craft quality. I mean, you could do mosaics with it and lots of other things.
I'm not going to leave it up like that. I'm going to fling it in amongst the stones as well. It's got a better chance of getting softened up in there, and it's also got less chance of being anywhere near wildlife, and by wildlife I mean dogs. What kind of a brick is that? Yeah,
I think they're new. There's quite a few here. They could be reused.
They could be reused. I don't know what kind of brick it is. I mean, it's definitely, yeah, I think you're right. Do you know, I think it's probably come from over there. I think this might have been some of the paving that was there. There are people who collect bricks and they'll be able to tell us for sure what this is, but we reckon that that's a paving stone. It's got that grip, isn't it?
Yeah, I mentioned the Scottish Brick Society, and there's a group on Facebook. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh,
so look at that.
Oh, what is that?
Nicole found that.
Yeah, but what have you found there? I found the droop.
Maybe swipe the droop. And we'll have a look at what's here beside my finger.
Is that a wee bead thing?
I don't know what it is. It's bright yellow. It might just be a little bit of microplastic.
Take it out of shot.
You pop it up on top of that brick. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's the inside of a tiny bead, or?
I think it might be. It doesn't really feel very plasticky. Whatever it is, it's very small, but it is yellow.
Okay, we'll get rid of that. We'll take that off the beach and wander up here. Now, if we do get across the river, I say the river, it's the Scooney Burn. Yeah. It's not particularly wide, and I think at this point up here, I think we can probably just about leap that.
Yeah.
But whilst we're contemplating the leaping, we shall take a wee bit of the deeking. And if you're Scottish, you'll know that to have a deek is to have a look. So I'm having a wee deek here. I'm deeking. I'm not really deeking. Am I deeking? This could go on for ages and become ever more absurd. Look at that.
Oh, you're finding so many really cool things.
I'm looking at the ground.
Some rubbishy things, but literally rubbish. But okay, well that's really nice actually. Let's turn it around. Yeah, I think that's a perfect shape, no? Nice wee drop shape.
Pretty good.
Yeah, perfect seafoam colour, my favourite colour.
Let's have that then, and we'll see if we can brave the sheer torrent that is the Scooney Burn. You're going to see if you can jump it first then. There you go, you can see for scale there. I think it's a bit narrower just there.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah. There's a wee bank there that you might be able to land on. It's not that wide, but you know, it's wide enough that you could get a wet trainer. I think while we run up there, you'll be hunky donkey.
It's quite deep there.
It is quite deep there. I've picked the deepest spot, but also the narrowest spot. What you don't want to do is try and do it up there. What do you reckon? Okay, here's your choice. We either take another 5 minutes and we just have a wee look around this area here and we put up with the noisy Normans over there, or we risk it for a biscuit and we try and jump the Scoonie Burn. Oh, Nicole's going to chicken it. Nicole's chickened out, folks.
I chickened.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll just take 5 minutes up here then and take a wee look around. Oh, look at that. You didn't find them every day.
All right, what's that? It's a hose for a garden.
Nicole's going to do her spaceman ray gun thing again, I think.
Oh, yeah, I've got two now. Well, actually, the other one was recycled. Oh, that seems to be broken.
It's a little bit compromised, yes.
bit,
It's also
yeah.
been used as a dog toy, I think. Look at the teeth marks. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I think some dog has discovered this and thought, you know, that's mine.
Yeah.
I'm having that. That's my new toy.
Well,
I don't need a bone.
I'm going to take it off the beach, sadly.
Let's
It's not
do
going to
that.
be for said dogs.
It's not the most spectacular find. It looks like it might be a little bit shiny to me.
Yeah, it's always, you wonder, is it an old poison bottle or is it a modern day beer bottle? I'm gonna say beer bottle because there's no ridges on it and it doesn't say poison on it, so, but maybe let's leave that one here. It's got a beautiful colour line.
Tell you what then, this is where it's going. Oops! It's quite nice colour, as you say, but not what we're looking for really. So we're doing this crab fashion because of the shadows. See, if we go straight, that's all you're going to see is my big shadow, and there's Nicole behind me there. So instead what we'll do is we'll do this sideways. We'll walk sideways.
Yeah.
Nicole's just pointed that out. It's a really nice piece of sea foam.
Yeah.
Now, let's just grab that up because we're running on borrowed time. Oh, the drama! Now, there's got to be quite a lot around here. I found a few things around here. In fact, I think this kind of area is where I found some of my best finds.
Well, you know, I'm just really happy that we are out and about. It's lovely and warm, and oh, there's a find. What is it though? I can see some
I
shell
can see two
bits.
things. Or maybe even three things. We've got this bit of shell that Nicole just mentioned.
Yeah.
We have this, and this.
Oh, and
Oh, and a jub.
yes, look. Oh, right, okay, so, and there's a bit of pottery here, isn't it? What is
I'm
that?
just going to do that again.
No.
Ooh! That's no bit of pottery at all, it's a bit of shell.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that is shell,
Oh,
okay.
well.
So this is a bit of milk glass then.
Yeah, that looks like it must have been a pawn store, right? Because if you look at that.
Ah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a shame. There's a wee sharp bit there where I think it's recently broken.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is, isn't
okay,
it?
well maybe we leave that here.
Oh, move that. We got a bit of light on that.
Yeah, okay. They are beautiful. I mean, I absolutely love milk glass because it's just so nice and smooth, just like cream. So I think I am going to take that. Maybe it'll find its way into one of our loose craft glass lots. And then we've got this white bit, and I'll inspect that later. That one I'm leaving here because it's tiny.
Pokey dokey. Pig in a pokey. They're a bit of plate.
All right, yeah.
What did you see? Is that the same bit that you saw?
Yeah.
Nicole just pointed.
I think there's something on there.
I don't know, give it a wee turn around and we'll see.
Oh
No.
no, it's just plain.
Well, what do you expect? We're not in Kirkcaldy.
That's true.
another wee bit.
Yeah, there's another wee green bit. Okay, moving on from the plain pottery.
Yeah. Now, you can see there it's not at all a find as such, but I'm not even sure what this was. There's a huge concrete block down here. And is that wood?
There is wood in it, and if you look a little bit further along, I think you can see a remnant of another piece of wood. That must have been, oh, that's the water coming in.
The water is coming in now, so what I think we should do is we should take a moment to just sit here, enjoy the sun as it's casting over this old piece of
Maybe a mooring pot.
yeah, it must have been way back in the day. Maybe people had boats down here and put out their lobster baskets and stuff like that, and then nick out later on, collect up their lobsters and go and have dinner. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this moment to nick back towards the car and take a look at our best finds. Hello! How are you doing?
Just setting up our best finds of the day.
Very cool. Now I'm going to come around this side because of the way that the light's shining, and we'll take a wee look at these.
Oh, Okay. So here they are, our finds of the day. Well, we found a couple of vapes that were taken off the beach. One that looks like a cigarette, odd. But some really cool finds, and I think we've definitely beat the blues with those amazing little treasures of sea glass. Now I absolutely love that yellowish orangey bit that you found.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah. And
there's another wee bit there as well.
Right. Oh, I'm always wanting to make a pair of earrings for that. I think there's definitely a few bits there that I can use for jewellery making, and then we've got some pieces to recycle. And well, I'm just really happy we've been out and about. What do you think? What are your favourite finds? Let us know in the comments.
And just before we go, I think a wee reminder there, if these things chase the blues away because of their joyous colours, there's one thing that would give us all the blues, and that's our keys breaking off in the locks before we manage to get into the house. But yeah, I think it's been a good day. It's been the first day out in 2025, and I think we've got some beautiful finds there, and we've also got some trash, and it's always nice to get rid of that trash and pop it into the bin. So let's swoop it all up and we'll get back off to the car.
We had a really fantastic day out and about. It's 10 degrees, it's really nice and warm in the Scottish winter sun. Now it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a minute to subscribe. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel, Etsy, and for your coffee donations. That makes a massive difference and it keeps the lights on. See you next week!